Welcome to the channel. I'm Lana and today I'm sharing with you what we got at Fred Meyer, how much each item cost, how much we spent total, and what meals we are going to be making this week with these ingredients. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. So glad you found me. I make videos simplifying money and home so that you have more time for the things that are important to you, and so you can spend less time on things like managing your house and your money. If that sounds like content that you need in your life, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that YouTube lets you know every time I upload a new video. And with that, let's get started. I have my Fred Meyer receipt and I'm just gonna go down it and tell you what I bought. So the first thing we bought was these eggs. So we bought 4 dozen eggs. These are the Simple Truth eggs and they are brown, and I know this is a little bit of a splurge, but they're not that expensive and we really like the little bit of a step up egg. So each carton of eggs, which has a dozen eggs in it, was originally $2.50, but we got some Fred Meyer savings by using our rewards card. So each dozen was 29 cents off, pretty handy. So we mostly eat eggs for breakfast, so 4 dozen eggs gets us through a week of breakfasts and some waffles on Friday. Next up, we bought some Tillamook cheese. My husband picked the Monterey Jack, and it was actually on sale for real. It's normally $8 or $9 for a loaf this size, but there was $2 off, so this cheese was actually on sale. And my husband and son use this cheese mostly for snacks, like making nachos and adding a few more calories to dinner. So this cheese was originally $8.99 and we got $2 off, so $7. Next up, we got my husband's creamer. I'm a little bit appalled about how much this costs, but this is the dairy-free creamer that doesn't have a million ingredients in it. I say that, but as I read this, I'm like, Well, if you compare it to a different, more mainstream creamer, it definitely has less things that I don't know what they are in it, but still it's really expensive. So my husband uses this in his tea every morning because he stopped drinking coffee because it didn't make him feel so great. So this is his special little morning ritual treat. And the creamer cost us $4.50 and there were no deals. Next up, we bought this 5-pound bag of carrots. We eat a lot of carrots around here, and the bag of carrots cost us $4.29. So the carrots end up being a little less than $1 a pound, and we often buy them in this size of bag or an even bigger bag because carrots end up being pretty inexpensive and we can put them in all sorts of things. So this week we're going to put them in curry. Next up, we got lettuce. This is only one head of lettuce. We already ate the other head of lettuce in a salad last night, but we got 2 heads of red lettuce, and this is really yummy lettuce, even though it's looking a little wilty right now. And since I only planned for one meal to be salad, now technically we have an extra head of lettuce, but I'm hoping we can fit that in our week somewhere to make sure that doesn't go bad. So for the 2 heads of lettuce, it was $4. Next up, we got these Pink Lady apples. My husband and son like snacks, and part of their snack is often an apple. We got 5 of these Pink Lady apples, and those 5 apples cost us $4.64 for all 5 of them. So also noticing that this is also about $1 a pound. Next up, we got red potatoes. We got 2 bags of these red potatoes. Sometimes we add a little extra carbs to our dinner with crispy potatoes, or we add potatoes into our curry or soup, and the red potatoes just taste better, even though they are definitely more expensive. So each bag of potatoes was $4, and we got 2 bags of potatoes, and each bag of potatoes is 5 pounds. Next up, we got this yellow squash, or basically it's zucchini. So we will be making zoodles later this week with those zucchinis, and that's my favorite way to eat zucchinis. And the zucchini cost us $5.64. We also got broccoli. So this is a decent amount of broccoli, and we paid $4.56 for the broccoli. We also bought a slew of cucumbers. My husband makes this delicious cucumber salad thing with like fish sauce and vinegar and a little bit of sugar, and we will be having that this week too. We paid $5.94 for the cucumbers. We also bought green onions. Green onions are always very inexpensive and they can add a lot of flavor to any food that you're making. So we often buy green onions, and we bought 2 of those, and the 2 of them together cost us $1.38. So all of this food together that will last us all week cost us $62. And while that isn't brilliant, I'm pretty happy with that. And now I want to tell you about what our meal plan for this week looks like. Okay, so we already had our first meal yesterday, which was Sunday, and we had salad. This means that we already have the meat in our freezer that we're using for our meals. So $62 does not mean we could eat all week on just $62. This is just the fresh produce. All the meat is in the freezer. So we had salad and a bunch of random leftover meat. Today will be curry, and we will use the carrots and the broccoli stems. You can get twice the amount of food out of your broccoli if you actually use this bottom part that you normally don't eat when you're eating the top, and you put the broccoli stem in your curry, and it adds more veggies and more calories, and it's great. And this part doesn't go to waste, and it doesn't end up in your trash. Then on Wednesday, we are going to be eating pork shoulder, which we do in our hot pot, and the zoodles that we make from the zucchinis. On Thursday, we will be using the cucumbers in the cucumber salad with the fish sauce and vinegar and stuff, and having burgers. We will be using the potatoes throughout the week. My husband eats some potatoes for breakfast, and then we also add some to our curry, and then sometimes we cook up some crispy potatoes for some extra carbs in the evening. So we do have an unaccounted for veggie in a way, because we have the broccoli tops that we could cook later. So probably on Saturday we will end up eating more salad, or we will end up eating more broccoli. You may have noticed that the veggies we were trying to do for about $5 for one type of veggie, and I like that amount so that each day it costs about $5 to eat vegetables. Of course, this is kind of guesswork unless you want to spend all this time weighing your vegetables at the store, so you're just guessing how many vegetables you need. But most of the time we got pretty close to that $5 mark that I'm looking for, that it costs us to eat vegetables on one day. Let me know down in the comments, what are you guys eating this week? Thank you so much for watching. It really helps this video out when you hit the like button, and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my future uploads. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.